Have you ever been in the middle of a key presentation when a sudden audio delay interrupts your flow? Or perhaps you had to re-establish your presence after a technical glitch disrupted the meeting?
It is a common challenge, Elena. In virtual meetings, even a 2-second lag can make a leader look unprepared if they do not handle it with confidence.
Exactly. Professionalism is not about having a perfect connection. It's about how you manage the imperfections. Today, we're mastering virtual diplomacy. We'll show you how to stay in control when technology does not perform as expected.
We've designed 5 real-world scenarios to help you maintain executive presence in any virtual setting. Stick around for scenario 4, where we discuss a simple eye contact technique that changes how stakeholders perceive your seniority.
I'm Alina, and this is David. You are watching Business English for Success. Let's start with Situation 1, Managing Technical Lags. You are presenting the final budget figures to an international team. Your audio cuts out for a moment. Instead of apologizing or panicking, you need to resume the conversation smoothly and ensure everyone is still with you. And that covers our primary investment for Q4. David, it seems I had a slight audio delay on my end. Did you catch the final figures clearly?
We lost you for a second there, Elena. Could you recap the last point about the budget?
Of course. I want to make sure we are all on the same page. Let me briefly restate the allocation strategy to ensure clarity.
That would be great, thank you.
My pleasure. I will pause more frequently moving forward to make sure the connection stays clear. Shall we proceed?
Yes, let us continue. Appreciate the recap.
Notice the shift in tone. I did not say, "Sorry, my internet is bad." I said, "I had a slight audio delay." This is a neutral, factual statement that does not undermine my authority.
And instead of an academic phrase like full alignment, Elena used, "I want to make sure we are all on the same page." This is very common in executive meetings. It shows you care about the team's understanding without being overly formal.
Now let us practice these executive phrases. Speak after me. It seems I had a slight audio delay on my end.
It seems I had a slight audio delay on my end.
Excellent. Next one. I want to make sure we are all on the same page.
I want to make sure we are all on the same page.
Great job. Last one. I will pause more frequently to make sure the connection stays clear.
I will pause more frequently to make sure the connection stays clear.
Brilliant. You sound like a leader who manages the environment with confidence. The power phrase today is, let me briefly restate that to ensure clarity. It is a clean, professional way to repeat information without sounding repetitive.
Here is a challenge for you. If your colleague is the one lagging, how do you tell them politely without interrupting their flow? Share your best phrase in the comments and we will give you our feedback.
Managing a lag is a great start, but what do you do when two people start talking at the exact same time on a call?
That is a classic virtual traffic jam. We will show you how to navigate that in Situation 2, the soft interruption.
We have all experienced that awkward moment when two people speak at once in a virtual meeting. Most people simply say sorry and stop, losing their momentum.
Or worse, they try to shout over the other person. Today we're learning how to yield with intent. This means you let the other person speak first, but you strategically secure your spot to lead the discussion immediately after.
I believe the current expansion strategy.
Regarding the hiring freeze,
It seems we have a classic digital overlap, David. Please go ahead with your point on hiring, and I will jump in right after to link that to our expansion strategy.
thank you, Elena. I was just concerned that we do not have enough senior engineers to support a new launch right now.
That is a valid operational concern. Now, to follow up on David's point, this is exactly why the expansion strategy I am proposing is phased.
I see. So you are suggesting we align our hiring milestones with the project phases.
Precisely. By doing so, we manage our capacity without overextending our current team. Does that address the concern you had?
It does. I appreciate the clarification and for coordinating our speaking turns so smoothly.
My pleasure. Communication is much more effective when we build on each other's ideas rather than competing for the floor. Notice the phrase, "I will jump in right after." This is a strategic marker. It signals that you are intentionally guiding the flow of discussion rather than reacting to it.
Exactly. And Elena used the phrase, to follow up on David's point. This is a high-level transition. It shows you were listening actively, which increases your professional credibility.
Let us practice these power phrases for your next meeting. Speak after me. Please go ahead and I will jump in right after.
Please go ahead and I will jump in right after.
Excellent. Let us try the next one. To follow up on that point, I would like to share the strategy.
To follow up on that point, I would like to share the strategy.
Perfect. One more. Does that address the risk you were seeing?
Does that address the risk you were seeing?
Brilliant. You sound like a leader who values both results and collaboration. Our power phrase is, please go ahead and I will jump in right after. It turns an awkward interruption into a structured conversation.
We want to hear from you. How do you feel when you are constantly interrupted in a video call? Write your thoughts in the comments, and we will share a tip on how to manage frequent interruptions gracefully.
Managing audio overlaps is a technical skill, but what if the room is perfectly quiet, yet you can tell something is wrong?
That is the art of reading the virtual room. How do you address a silent audience? Let us find out in situation 3.
You have just finished a 10-minute presentation. You ask, "Are there any questions?" and you are met with total silence. It can feel as though your message has not fully landed.
Most people panic and just end the meeting, but a diplomat knows that silence often means I am processing or I am hesitant. We will learn the direct tagging technique to invite feedback without being pushy.
And that is the proposed restructuring for the marketing department. I will take a brief pause here. I know this is a significant shift. David, I noticed you were reflecting on the last slide regarding the timeline. From an operations perspective, is there a specific part of this plan that stands out to you as a challenge?
You caught that, Elena. I was just thinking that the transition period seems a bit aggressive for the current team.
That is a very fair observation. I appreciate you flagging that. Are there specific milestones you believe we should extend to ensure a smoother transition?
I think extending the training phase by a week would make a huge difference in morale.
I value that perspective. Does anyone else share David's concern about the training window, or should we move forward with that adjustment?
Thanks for checking in, Alana. I feel much more comfortable with the plan now that we have addressed the timeline.
Absolutely. It is important that we align on these details now to ensure long-term success. Why did this work? Instead of a vague, "Any questions?" I used, "Is there a specific part that stands out to you as a challenge?" This creates a respectful environment for open feedback.
Also, Elena used the word reflecting. This is a sophisticated green word. It assumes I am thinking deeply, which is respectful. It is far more effective than asking a vague question that puts someone on the spot.
Let us practice these strategic inquiry phrases. Speak after me. I noticed you were reflecting on that last point.
I noticed you were reflecting on that last point.
Excellent. Next one. Is there a specific part that stands out to you as a challenge?
Is there a specific part that stands out to you as a challenge?
Excellent. One more. I appreciate you flagging that for the team.
I appreciate you flagging that for the team.
Perfect. You sound like a manager who values transparency and constructive feedback. Our power phrase for this scenario is there a specific part of this that stands out to you as a challenge? It is the most effective way to turn a silent meeting into a productive one.
What is the hardest part about presenting online for you? Is it the lack of eye contact or the silent audience? Let us know and we might feature your challenge in our next video.
We have mastered the conversation, but how do you look? Your physical presence on camera is your digital suit.
Coming up in Situation 4, Narrow Frame Authority, we will show you exactly how to position your body and eyes to look like an executive leader on any screen.
Have you ever noticed that some leaders look powerful on screen while others seem small and distracted? In a virtual setting, your authority is limited to a small rectangular box.
This is what we call narrow frame authority. If you look at your own image or the gallery of faces, you may miss one of the most important tools in professional communication: direct eye contact. Let us see how to fix your presence to establish professional credibility.
And that is my recommendation for the Q4 roadmap. David, I would like to pause here to ensure I'm capturing your initial thoughts on this direction.
I'm just reviewing the budget you mentioned, Elena. It seems well aligned with our goals.
I appreciate that, David. I have positioned the key milestones on the left of my screen so I can maintain focus on our conversation while we review the data.
That is a very effective setup. It feels like we're in the same room.
Exactly. My goal is to stay fully engaged with the team. By maintaining this direct line of sight, I want to ensure that my commitment to this project is clearly communicated.
I can certainly feel that focus. It makes the proposal much more compelling.
Thank you. Let us look at the implementation phase next. Notice that I did not just talk to the screen, I talked to the lens. In virtual diplomacy, the lens is the person's eyes.
And Elena used a great phrase: maintain focus on our conversation. This tells the audience that your eye movement is intentional. You are not distracted. You are managing the data while staying connected to the people.
Let us practice projecting authority through your gaze. Speak after me. I would like to ensure I am capturing your initial thoughts.
I would like to ensure I am capturing your initial thoughts.
Excellent. Next one. I want to maintain a direct line of sight with the team.
I want to maintain a direct line of sight with the team.
Perfect. One more. My goal is to stay fully engaged with our objectives.
My goal is to stay fully engaged with our objectives.
Brilliant. You sound like an executive who is present and prepared. The power phrase is, I would like to ensure I am capturing your thoughts on this. It naturally encourages you to look at the camera and invites the other person into your frame.
Look at your webcam right now. Do you find it difficult to talk to a little green light instead of a human face? Share your struggle in the comments.
Now that you look like a leader, it is time to finish the meeting.
But how do you close a deal online when everyone is rushing to their next meeting? Let us master the strategic close in Situation 5.
Virtual meetings often end abruptly. Someone says, I have another call, and everyone disappears. A diplomat never lets a meeting end without a clear commitment.
If you do not summarize and secure the next steps in the last 2 minutes, much of the value of the meeting may be lost. Let us learn how to anchor the agreement.
I see we are at the top of the hour. Before we jump to our next calls, I want to anchor our progress today.
Good point, Elena. We covered a lot of ground on the marketing budget and the Q4 timeline.
Precisely. To summarize, we have agreed to extend the training phase by 1 week and align the hiring milestones with our project launch. David, is that your understanding as well?
Yes, that perfectly reflects our discussion.
Excellent. I will circulate a brief summary of these action items by the end of the day. Shall we set our follow-up for next Tuesday to finalize the documentation?
Tuesday at 10 a.m. works for me.
Perfect. I appreciate everyone's contributions today. This was a very productive session.
Agreed. Thanks for leading the way, Elena.
Notice the word anchor. Instead of saying summarize, saying anchor our progress sounds more stable and professional. It suggests that the progress is now locked in.
Also, Elena used, "Is that your understanding as well?" This is a critical diplomatic tool. It invites clear verbal confirmation, which strengthens mutual understanding and commitment.
Let us practice closing your meetings with power. Speak after me. I want to anchor our progress today.
I want to anchor our progress today.
Well done. Next one. That perfectly reflects our discussion.
That perfectly reflects our discussion.
Great. Last one. I will circulate a brief summary of these action items.
I will circulate a brief summary of these action items.
Brilliant. You sound like a professional who follows through on every promise. The power phrase is, I want to anchor our progress today. It is a highly effective way to ensure your virtual meetings translate into real-world results.
What is your favorite way to end a meeting? Do you prefer a quick thank you or a detailed summary? Let us know below.
David, we have covered a lot today, from handling technical lags to mastering narrow frame authority. What is your primary takeaway for our global professionals?
For me, Elena, it is the shift in mindset. Virtual diplomacy is not about struggling with the technology. It's about using specific language to stay in control when things are not perfect. I especially liked situation 2, the soft interruption.
Exactly. Instead of just saying sorry when two people talk at once, saying I will jump in right after shows that you are a leader who manages the flow of the meeting. It is about being proactive, not reactive.
And let us not forget situation 3, reading the virtual room. Many people feel uncertain about the silence on Zoom, but by using the phrase, "Is there a specific part that stands out as a challenge?" you turn that silence into a productive discussion.
Truly. And finally, Situation 5 taught us how to anchor our progress. Aim to close each virtual meeting with clear alignment and next steps. It's the difference between an informal conversation and a clearly defined business outcome.
It all comes down to executive presence. Whether you're looking into the lens or circulating action items, every move you make should build trust and clarity.
Practicing these 5 scenarios will gradually strengthen how colleagues and stakeholders perceive your professionalism. You are not just participating in meetings, you are contributing with clarity and intention.
Remember, the digital landscape is your new boardroom. The more you practice these power phrases, the more natural and authoritative you will sound in your next global meeting.
If you found today's session valuable, please subscribe to Business English for Success. We are dedicated to helping you reach the peak of your professional potential through sophisticated communication.
Do not forget to check the comments for our virtual diplomacy cheat sheet. It is a gift to help you prepare for your meeting tomorrow.
Keep practicing, stay intentional, and always lead with value. We look forward to seeing your success stories in the comments.
In our next video, we will explore advanced stakeholder diplomacy, how to handle difficult feedback with grace. You will not want to miss it.
Until then, have a highly productive and successful week ahead. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.